What's going on, everybody? Today I have a pretty wild video to share with you guys. This is a fight that I did with my 565 Colossus in Realm of Legends up against Winter Soldier, which, that doesn't sound too crazy, but I didn't actually control Colossus at all. You're going to see me turn auto fight on here, and then I just click fight and let Colossus do the rest. You may have noticed Colossus had a pretty stacked amount of health. He had just under 42,000, and I'm not boosted. That's a result of Synergies and Masteries, which I'll go over after this fight. But, man, it's so crazy that Colossus is able to do this without me interfering at all. I never take auto fight off. I don't manually hit the specials for him or anything. In fact, I wanted him to use a special 3, but he decided to use a special 2. And this is actually not my idea. I can't take credit for this. This comes from a Reddit user named Darkchild. They posted about this on Reddit about a month ago. And they used a rank 4 Colossus. And because their Colossus was only rank 4, they had to manually play part of the fight in the beginning, get to a special 3, and then let auto fight finish the battle from there. And I thought this was pretty cool, but I was also thinking, like, okay, it's not really auto fight. You're doing part of the fight, and there's no way Colossus would be able to do this on their own. And I was wrong. Darkchild in that Reddit post said, hey, if you have a rank 5 Colossus, he can probably just do the entire fight all on his own. And sure enough, I put it to the test, and he can. If you told me that a 5-star champion was going to be able to auto-fight Winter Soldier, or any fight in Realm of Legends for that matter, I would have said you're nuts. Maybe once the game evolved to high-ranked 6 stars or 7 stars or something, sure, but a 565 champion auto-fighting Winter Soldier? Like, no way, man. I would have never believed it. And then if you told me it was Colossus that was capable of doing this, prior to his buff at least, I would have said, you're nuts. Like, what? Why Colossus? Well, let's start breaking down Colossus's abilities and figure out how this is even possible in the first place. So, the reason why the Special 3 was so important, again, this is all credit to Darkchild for kind of putting this together. After Colossus pops his Special 3, he puts a passive effect on Winter Soldier, or whoever he's fighting, that reduces the opponent's chance to crit. And once the opponent can't crit, because of all the armor ups that Colossus has, you can see these hits are doing next to nothing for damage. And then Colossus is capable of gaining additional armor ups through the Special 1 and Special 2. Really, I only wanted Colossus to use the Special 3 a single time. After that, it would be ideal if Colossus never popped another Special 3 and only used Special 1s and 2s from here on out. Although the Special 3, it does an okay amount of damage, so it's not the worst thing in the world. The other part that keeps Colossus alive... actually, wait, hold on. This Special 2, we just gave him a bunch of armor ups, so that is why I want him to use Special 2s. But the other thing that keeps Colossus alive, now that he's so tanky, is you can see every time he gets stunned, he's healing with willpower, because it's a stun debuff. Sometimes it only cancels out the damage, but you can also see sometimes he's just healing more than he's actually taking for damage. So although Colossus doesn't have a natural healing ability, he can with willpower at least. Alright, let's talk about Colossus's damage though, because it's not just his tankiness that ramps up, it's also his damage. So everything is based off of Colossus's armor ups. And when you're playing Colossus normally, what you'll see players do is land a parry stun, and then use a heavy attack, because when the opponent is stunned and you use a heavy attack, it actually breaks that stun and gives yourself a Fury. And that Fury is huge depending on how many armor ups you have. And you can chain that with your specials, and Colossus does ridiculous levels of damage that way. But with auto fight, I don't think I land a single parry, so that's kind of out of the question. Colossus will occasionally randomly throw a heavy, and it works. But for the most part, even with Winter Soldier stunned here, Colossus just kind of stood around, not doing a whole lot. But the actual armor ups themselves, they stack damage in a few ways. Even if you can't land those heavy attacks to give yourself the Fury, each armor up gives Colossus a little bit of crit damage rating. So when, even though Colossus doesn't have a high crit chance, every time he does land a critical hit over the course of the fight, that damage is ramping up a bit. In addition to that, he has synergies that increase his damage output based on armor ups as well. He has a synergy with Juggernaut that will give him 1% attack for each armor up, which is not the biggest of deals, but you'll see as the fight goes on here, if Colossus would use a special 2 instead of special 3, Colossus, his armors actually stack up pretty high. Even on auto fight, gets to 30 armors at one point. If you're playing the champion naturally, you can go even higher than that, but the fact that an auto fight champion can get 30 armor is pretty nuts. So yeah, gaining a decent amount of attack from that Juggernaut synergy. And then Colossus's best synergy is actually with Emma Frost, which gives Colossus increased power gain based on the number of armor ups. He actually gains 2% power gain per armor up, and you can see, that's partly why Colossus is able to throw so many specials. Just watch how much power he gets the next time he gets hit by Winter Soldier. After the special, let's see, you get hit by a 5-hit combo or something. Never mind, Colossus is going all out. He's going all offense here. It's really giving it to Winter Soldier. Come on, buddy. Oh, yeah, dude. Nice heavy attack in the corner. He's killing it. Dude, another heavy attack? This guy's ripping it, man. Auto fight. Killing it. But, yeah, you can see he just gains power way faster with those armor ups. Hopefully he pops another special 2. Nope, he doesn't. Gonna pop another special 3 instead. The most important part of the special 3 does not stack. It's that crit damage rating reduction on Winter Soldier. So yeah, we really don't want those special 3s. Special 2 is ideal because for each one of your permanent armor ups, it has a chance to give you a temporary armor up, and then with Colossus's Awaken ability, it has a chance to turn those temporary armor ups to permanent ones. You can see, here we go, now I have the 30 armor ups that I was talking about before. So I'm taking no damage and gaining a ton of power. Look at that, special 2 practically gave me a full bar of power. Back another special 3. You can only have 20 permanent armor ups with Colossus. That's what he caps out at, but I mean that's so much right there already. He's taking no damage. Early on in this fight, it looks like Colossus was gonna get destroyed, and instead he's the one destroying Winter Soldier. Now Colossus, this is not a 100% victory rate or anything. I was kind of challenged to do this on stream last night, and in about 20 minutes of testing, I didn't get a single victory. And then after the stream, I did one fight, which is this right here, and Colossus won. And then I just tested it for about another 45 minutes just to see like how reliable is this strategy. And in 45 minutes of testing, I was able to kill Winter Soldier a total of 3 times. So this doesn't exactly, break the game in terms of just allowing you to auto-fight your way to infinite potions. Not as a 5-star at least, but as the game progresses along, we get these more and more powerful 6-stars and everything. Like I wonder what a 6-star rank 3 Colossus is capable of doing. It's pretty nuts. I don't know what Kabam's gonna do about it. This fight still took a really long time. So even if it was a 100% success rate, it's not the end of the world. Look at that, 335 hits taken. So crazy, man. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'll have to remove the auto fight from Realm of Legends or something like that. I don't want to give them any ideas, but I also know people are going to be thinking, oh, nerf Colossus. But hey, you can just take away auto fight. But anyway, here's the synergies. So there's that synergy with Juggernaut to increase the attack per armor, and then crit and health. And then here's the one with Emma Frost for increased power gain for each armor up. Another crit synergy with Juggernaut, a crit synergy and health synergy with magic, and then a second magic for the same thing, crit and health. And I'll show the masteries that I have real quick as well. And by the way, my Colossus is Sig level 40. So yeah, and a higher Sig level would be more reliable too. You can see attack-wise, It's nothing crazy. I could have maxed out Courage to give myself a better chance here. I have maxed out Greater Vitality, but other than that, pretty normal masteries. And for proficiencies, honestly, I don't think Colossus used any of these masteries. He didn't parry. I would have preferred he didn't have Limber. I suppose he did stun the enemy a few times with a special one, so that kind of helped. I don't know if he used Dexterity at all. And Mystic Dispersion, of course, didn't come in handy. So, you know, there's ways to optimize this and make Colossus even stronger, give him even more reliability. Yeah. One last thing about the synergies, if you want to test this out for yourself, if you don't have 2 magics, you could also swap out one of the magics for a second Colossus. And there you go. Once again, credit goes to Darkchild for finding this and posting about this on Reddit. And he called it, man. He said with a 5-star, you'd probably be able to just auto-fight from the beginning, and he was right. So, you know, a link to his YouTube channel will be in the description if you guys want to give him a follow there. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.